Welcome to your Faster Way workout. Let's
get
started.
Hello, Faster Way family, and welcome to your advanced leg day. My name is Lee, and today I've got Keisha, and I've also got Andrew with me. We are your Faster Way Pro Trainers, and we're here to crush some legs. But before we get into it, we're going to warm up. What I want you guys to do is I want you to sit down. We're going to stand up, and we're going to rotate over our left shoulder. Bring your hands behind your ears as you do. See how I built up a little tension down there at the bottom? Trying to get you ready for this workout. Sit back and down, and I want you guys to bring those hands up so that you can open up your chest. We still want to warm up our upper body, even though our lower body is going to be doing some work. I feel like I have so many things to say, so I need to slow down my talking. We have a lot to talk about today. Let's do one more on each side. Great. And now we're going to work a little bit of a unilateral situation. So we're going to step forward into a front lunge. Then we're going to go into a side lunge with keeping our opposite leg straight. And then we're going to reverse that lunge if I've got enough room. Let's do 3 on one side. This is going to count as 1. The demo never counts. When you pick up the weight, that doesn't count either. This is 2. Keep those knees at 90 degrees when you go forward and backwards. Last time, step. Good. To the side. A little around the world. Let's go ahead and switch legs and step forward, out to the side, feeling that stretch on your inner thigh and reverse. Andrew, I'm out of room. Do you have plenty of room back there?
I'm making it work.
Good.
Let's tall people.
And back. Last time to the front. Good. Out to the side and to the back. And then I'm going to turn to this side. I want you guys to just hold on to your thighs. Doesn't that sound? Hold on to your thighs. We're going to send your hips down and back, and I want you to feel those hamstrings stretch. Let's go ahead and come up about 3 times from here. Hold on to those legs. Come up. You are putting your hands in the right spot for this deadlift, all right? Last time. Hold it here for a second, and then we're going to walk out into a nice, tall plank. I'll bring my feet back so that Keisha and I don't kiss. And from here, drop your knees down, get them under your hips, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and let's go ahead and work through this backwards rotation, these hip openers. Making big circles here.
Ooh, this one feels really good.
Yeah. Feel those glutes engage. Pull those abs in tight. Let's do 2 more. Relax your foot. Let your knee be what moves first. Great. Other side, big circles. I like working unilaterally as we warm up so that both sides of the body get to play. 1 more, big circle. Great. Now I want you guys to step forward with your one leg, and I want you to lean forward a little bit. So feel that hip flexor open in the back, and now I want you to push your knee forward and pull it into a circle. We're calling this a rolling lizard to get a little bit of mobility in your ankles and to continue to warm up those hips. Yeah, I know. And we'll be here for the next hour. All right. And stop. Bring that leg back. And the other one is up. Lean forward first, knee over toe, and pull into this rotation here. Making sure that femur has a nice place here in your hips. Let's do 2 more circles. Great. Awesome. Now from here, come back into that tall plank. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to bring your first foot back up to the front. And from here, let's just go ahead and straighten out that front leg. Feel the hamstring stretch and then just come back down. Let's do 3 of these. 2. How limber are you? I feel like we're playing Twister. Good. And switch. Mobility is so important. Flexibility is part of it, but being mobile in your joints is really important. Great. Come back. Now let's go ahead and walk those hands back to your feet. Weight in your heels. Slowly roll back up 1 vertebra at a time. Set those shoulders down. And let's go through some big arm circles. Keisha, how do you feel today?
I feel amazing and ready to work these legs.
I love it.
That's
Keisha's
awesome.
got some options over there that do not require one of our benches. So you guys pay attention to that. And Andrew, how do you feel?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good?
Ready to get this.
To get this going or to get this over with?
All of it.
Great
Both.
job.
Essential part of the day. So
Exactly.
Gotta get it done.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and start with our first experience. And yes, we're going to sit down and talk about this. So today we're working in supersets. We're working 2 moves back to back for 4 rounds. So you're going to notice that we're going to build up through this entire workout. We're going to work unilateral, bilateral, lifting heavy. I've got a 65-pound dumbbell all the way to a 12, and you'll find out why later. But this first 2 moves, let me show you. We're going to start off with a hamstring walkout. So you're going to lift your hips up, pressing the ground far away from your body, walking out 1 foot at a time. Keisha and Andrew, you guys are with me for this?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. So see how I got you ready on the ground? Then we're going to stand up, grabbing that 65-pound dumbbell. We're going into a sumo deadlift. So my toes are pointed out. I'm going to hold the dumbbell in the center, sending my hips back. My knees have a micro bend in them. And I want you guys to think about scooping those glutes forward. I want you to really feel those glutes activate. So this is a very posterior first superset. Keisha, what weight are you using for that?
I'll be using 40s for that one.
40s. Awesome. So you'll be using 2 dumbbells, right?
I'm sorry, 40 pounds. My apologies. We're just getting started.
Andrew, are you using 2 for that?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 50s on that.
Okay,
All
I like
right.
it. All right, so the name of the game here is to have a quick transition and then we'll rest between the sets. So lay all the way down and back. Guys, can you reach down and touch your heels? That's a great place to start. Press your heels into the ground like you're trying to crush through a frozen lake, and let's walk it out. 10 reps, here we go. 1. Good. 2. You can make these shorter if you want to as you warm up. 4. We sound like a little dance troupe. Good. 6. Keep your hips up, guys. Don't lose it. 7. 8. And 9. What a great way to start. All right, and that's 10. So let's rock up and let's roll out. Get yourselves ready. Again, picking up the weight unfortunately doesn't count. Stand up nice and tall. Set those shoulders back. 8 reps, sumo deadlift. Here we go. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great. Put it down. Oh, yeah.
Hello, hamstrings.
Exactly. You know, so much of this workout will involve that backside, but also your front part of your legs are going to work as well, your quads and your core. So it's important that we warm everything up. So I want you guys to think about that. On this next set, when we go into that hamstring walkout, get up into that hip bridge, really with a lot of intention so that you can activate those quads too before we start to walk out. All right, Andrew and Keisha, are y'all taking 1 step out or are you taking baby steps out?
I'm taking large steps out.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, what wants to happen is your body wants to sink down into it. Fight it like there's a fire under your bottom. If you touch the ground, you're gonna catch it, all right? Heels down, feel your quads too and your glutes right now. Going into set 2, let's step it out. 1, good. 2, don't drop those hips. 3, drive your elbows into the ground for stability if you need to. 5, 6, 7, come on. 8, and 9, good, and 10. Great. Come back up, get organized. Yes, your back was working. So we're gonna continue to incorporate this backside, but don't let your back do the work. Let your legs do it. Hinging, micro bend in the knees. Here we go. 8, 7. Are you going a little bit lower this time? 6, 5. That weight should not go in front of those toes. 4, 3. Your booty's working. Come on, 2
Yes.
more. Yes. Woo. And 1.
Ooh.
Woo! It's like that hamstring walkout just primed that booty to get active. And since we have been working in VIP through this glute focus, you might be noticing some more gains in that space. So shake it out. I will give you a couple of reminders on that hamstring walkout. If your hands are placed on the ground, a lot of times I'll see people start to lift their head up off the ground, and you took a lot of the tension out of your lower body. So if you bend your elbows, make sure that you can shake your head no and nod a yes on the ground. If you're finding yourself scooting backwards, then you're not committed to the appropriate walkout, all right? Take those little systems check. Set number 3. All right, Keisha,
Yes.
she's like checklist going.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to try that this time.
Hips up, ready, reach those heels. That's where you're gonna start. Bring those heels back to that same position every time. Let's go. 1. Good. 2. Try to alternate those feet. Come on. 4. Big steps. 5. 6. Good. Hips up. 7. 8. Almost there. 9. Good job, guys. Yee. Carefully roll it back up. Feel like I'm waking up now. Pick up your weight. It's underneath your body. Hinge 8 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There is no sense in rushing this. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. We are so lucky. We get to do it again.
Yes.
One more time.
One more time.
One more time. So shake it out. Make sure that those hamstrings are nice and loose. You might feel a cramp in your hamstrings when you initially get up into that place. The cramp is normal. It's your body saying, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so own this last set with great confidence. What can you do differently? Will you go down a little bit further only because your hips are going back further, not because you're bending over further? Or will you pick up something heavier? You decide. This is you with you, not against you, okay? I'm not against myself. I'm with myself all the time.
There we go.
Heels down.
Brace that core. It helps.
There it is, Keisha, for sure. Squeeze that booty. You don't want anything to fall out. How about that? All right, here we go. And 1. Good. 2. The biological visuals help, right? 4.
I am fully bracing now.
Good. Come on. 6. Yep. 7. 8. Almost there, guys. 9. Whoa. And 10. Amazing, friends. Last set. Fired up for this one. Now you can let it fly. All right. Toes out. Just kidding. Ugh, it's a family show. Heels down. Let's hinge. 8. 7. 6. Come on. 5. Dig your heels in. 4. Turn those knees out. 3. 2. And 1. Ah! Okay.
Loved every minute of it.
Yes.
Oh, that's good to hear,
Yes.
Keisha. Oh, gosh, Keisha, we do talk a lot about how long we've been doing this. And we've been doing this for, well, that's 100 years.
Yeah. Put my Centennial voice on. Longer than a lot of you been alive.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, you just start aging in reverse.
Yes.
It's really something that you guys are able to embrace. And we're working here for longevity. And with you're working for longevity, the looks come along. But focus on that. Focus on your strength. Focus on being pain-free. And then just see what your body looks like when it's done. How you feeling, Andrew?
Feeling good.
Feeling
really
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
The young lad back there.
Yeah.
I hope I look as good as you guys. And you're all saying. That's the goal.
Andrew is 17. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Coming up on 40.
really?
Yeah, 39 in May.
That's
Awesome.
exciting. May
That's
what?
exciting.
First.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I'm a May person too. Well, that's like right around the corner, actually. So What am I going to do with this little 12? Okay, I'll show you. We're going to elevate one heel. We're going to hold a dumbbell underneath your chin like a goblet. And I am specific about what this back leg does. I want your back leg to face forward, but I want you to concentrate on putting the weight into this front leg. Later on, you'll see that we'll play with this foot placement, but we've got 8 reps on this single leg heel elevated squat. I think a 45-pound dumbbell is going to be my friend for this. What about you, Keisha?
I'm going to hang on to my 40-pound for this one, and my elevation is going to be 8 because I'm lower to the ground.
I like that. Andrew, what are you using? How are you doing this?
I've got a 12 just because I have a little bit bigger foot.
Yep.
And then I'm going 65 on my weight.
Wow, I love it. Okay, the second move is going to require a little bit of tension. So I'm going to hold a pair of 25s for a dumbbell squat. So we'll come down, hold it for a second, come halfway up, and then all the way up. That's 1 rep. So we've got 4 of those. So we're going to burn out each leg individually, then bring them together for a little time under tension for that dumbbell squat. 25s are going to be my friend for this one. Keisha, what weights are you using and how are you holding them? Anything different?
I'm going to hold them as you, but I'm going to be doing 30s for that one.
Okay, ooh, I love it.
I've got 50s.
Andrew in the 50s.
I love those things.
I mean, I know you make me want to grab them. I mean, you make it look very easy, which is something too. We want to be able to do these moves with confidence. Okay, guys, find out where that heel belongs. You've got 8 reps on one leg. Your feet are facing forward. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. 3, 2, 1. Carefully, all right? Switch feet forward. Here we go. 8, 7. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out the gate.
Ooh.
Yes.
Grab those 25s. Only 4 reps of this dumbbell squat with pulse. Here we go. Down, halfway. That's 1, 2, halfway. Good. 3, and 4. Okay.
I'm glad that's not more.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let me just have a seat then. There's things all over the internet's so cool when they highlight body parts and show you what you're supposed to be working. I don't need a highlighter to know that I was working my quads in that set. Okay, so I want you guys to put your mind into the muscle that is being taxed right there. The heel elevation is going to just grab those quads, and then also too for that dumbbell squat. Now what makes that dumbbell squat a little bit more effective for your quads are to bring those feet closer together. I see a lot of people doing dumbbell squats with their arms out here. Look how much energy I'm wasting. I want them to be dangled by your side so your legs are doing the work.
Such good points.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Keisha. I will take any bit of affirmation from you and your wisdom. All right, that's what we're here for, guys. We work out with each other for you. I learn something new every single day. All right, how'd y'all feel on that heel elevated squat?
Ooh.
Felt strong.
Felt
Yes.
strong. All right, that's where you belong. Feet forward, 8 reps. Let's go. Good. 3, face up. 5, 6. Yeah. Weebles wobble. Good. Switch carefully. 8, 7. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Definitely smiled through it. I remember what you told me, Andrew.
Yes.
Bring those feet closer together. Let your arms just angle. Here we go. 4, halfway, and up. 3, good. 2, Oh, 1. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Back to the chair. Whew. When you have that heel elevated, it can be tricky. We are challenging your balance by isolating one leg, but then elevating it in the front. Same thing happens with a Bulgarian. You're almost doing something on one leg. So make sure that you have a firm footing, okay? The challenge here is racking the weight. If your weight's too heavy and you're walking around looking for your platform, you're missing the point. So make sure that you know where you're gonna stand. Keep safety in mind first. And then I guess when I can talk, we're gonna do this again. Now that we're 2 sets in, I am gonna switch and start with my other leg for this one. And for the next 2 sets, I'll begin with that one. All right, get your weight up under your chin. Remember, you're only as strong as that grip. So make sure you can manage the weight in front of your body, toes face forward. Here we go. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good.
Ooh.
Switching legs. Yep, see, here we go.
Feeling that.
Okay. And 7,
You got it.
6. Thanks, Mama. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wow.
Put it down. I know. Sneaky. Stand up tall. Feet under hips. 4 reps. Down halfway. And up. 2. And up. 3. Good. 4. Boom. Hi. Remember when we were little in PE? I don't know if I was ever little. Doing those duck walks where you had to take these short steps forward. Do y'all remember doing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm having some memories.
Yeah.
Having some memories here. I'd like to show you a duck walk, but
Your dumbbells are crying.
that duck,
Yes.
that duck was
Yes.
swimming.
Yeah.
That duck was swimming. Don't worry. I have another bird conversation coming up for you. All right. I definitely feel that slippage here is a problem. So on this final set, I'm drying the space. I'm going to commit to it. What are you going to do differently? What are you going to do better? We are resting enough. Pick up that weight. I'm putting my foot down first this time. I'm putting my foot down. All right, pick it up. Ready? Here we go. 8. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. 1. I gotta recalibrate here as I get tired. Good job. Andrew's oh wows are my fave.
Ooh.
And we're up.
I'm feeling this one.
And 8, 7. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, 1. We sound amazing. Chest up. 4. Down halfway. Up. 2. Up. 3. Oh. Okay. Wow.
Okay, nice job.
Oh. Ooh. So, back to my chair. If you are new to these advanced workouts, go ahead and try them. Skip the last set, all right? Know what's coming, because the marker of your improvement is going to be that you can rest for a shorter amount of time and possibly that you can lift heavy. But we would love for you to try and get at least 3 sets in. Push for that 4th with whatever you've got left, okay? All right, I'll tell you my bird joke in a second. Let's go to our hamstrings, our glutes, and our adductors. Okay, to you, Andrew. Okay. With a pair of dumbbells, a hip, well, it's going to be a single leg deadlift, but I've got a B stance. So this time, I want that knee turned out a little bit because I want that front leg to bear the weight. If you put that foot forward, you might end up putting more weight on that back leg, and that's not what I'm looking for here. So a single leg deadlift. Some of you really have a hard time too with balance. Feel free to elevate that toe and you will feel that stretch. But don't lift it up too high. Remember, your ankle mobility is important. For this, I will use 25s in each hand for this move. Keisha, what about you?
I'm going to stick with using 230s on this move.
Yeah, 230s. I like that. That's so heavy, Keisha. Andrew, how do you feel about this move with a B stance, and what are you using?
Well, I like it. I'm hurting, but I'm going to try the 50s, but I have 35s in case I can't
50s in both hands for the one leg. So that would mean you can deadlift 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, 400 plus is 475 is my total, but
If I had to brag.
if I had, that's my PR.
Nice job. Can't be mad at PRs.
Yes, now I have a checklist.
But that's with a bar. Dumbbells is a totally different game.
Yeah.
Right, and it says a lot that you are able to do what you're about to do. I think that's awesome. The second move, we're going to turn those toes out again, and we're going to open those feet a little bit wider than for that sumo deadlift. Why? Because we're literally going to be riding a horse, but we're halfway up for this plie situation. Now, if your hands are tired from carrying those dumbbells by by your side, feel free to hold a dumbbell underneath your chin, or perhaps even horizontally, vertically, this way, perpendicular to the bench for that move. So I'm going to start off with a 45 for that one. Anything different behind me?
I'm just going to be using 40, and I probably will be holding it at an angle down between my legs.
Yeah. Again, where you hold the weight does matter, but also where your strength is does as well. Okay, that was a fairly healthy rest. So let's stand up tall. I'm not going to lift my toe this time. We've got 8 reps on each leg. Hinge, and here we go. At the beginning of the workout, I had you hold on to your legs. I want you to imagine that's how close your hands are to this leg again. 4 reps to go. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Turn that knee out. Here we go. 8, 7, 6. Pull those abs in. Counter that balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstrings and glutes feeling it, right?
Yes.
Toes out. Have a seat with me. Grab your dumbbell. Here we go. Let's start at the top like regular people. All right, here we go. Down, down, halfway. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last rep. Oh, chill.
Felt that? Yep.
Feeling it all. Wow.
Did you know that the crest for the Australian flag has a kangaroo on one side and an emu on the other side? Yeah, no idea where I'm going with this. Both of those animals can only go forward. Kangaroos propel, they land on both feet. They can't walk backwards. Emus have wings, but they can't fly. They're the only bird that have calf muscles. You can go Google that and correct me if I'm wrong, but they can't go backwards. 9 feet at a time, they go forwards. Go forwards. Nothing's back there. If you're looking back there, you're gonna bump into something or you're gonna miss something in front of you, okay? Think about that. I wish I had an accent. It would be so much cooler for me to tell you that story.
I want to be that kangaroo.
I'm all emu. Are you emu or kangaroo? What are you?
Yeah.
All right, think about that, guys. Think about going forward. That's where I want your mind to be right now. Up we go. Hinging, hamstrings, glutes, 8 reps. We're on. 8, 7, 6. little micro bend in those knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch carefully. Knee out. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Front legs bearing this weight. 3, 2, 1.
I'd love to hear your accent attempts.
There's just another
That'd be a
story
good
for that.
time.
There's another story. Okay, here we go up. Okay, here we go. And we're down. Halfway. And up. 2. You are sitting, guys. 3. And 4. Oh. I had one husband who wanted to take accent lessons. He was taking different language courses, and one of them that he wanted to take was accent lessons. I would mess it up and insult somebody. If you want to try?
No, I'm good. I can say my embarrassment.
I have a hard time with just American English.
Yes.
Okay. Are we ready, Keisha?
I am so ready.
How are those 30s doing?
The 30s are doing wonderful.
Oh, Keisha's here. Chest up. Keep the dumbbell close to your body. Again, not that lunge. More of a hinge.
Are we switching front starting legs this time?
Evidently, Andrew.
Nice call.
Looking backwards.
My right leg
Okay.
thanks you.
Yes. Okay. I love it. Here we go.
I'm with the
And-
people here.
Yeah. He's here for you.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Feel that stretch. 8. Switch. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh my goodness. 3, 2. Oh, heck.
1. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
No stopping now.
No stopping
Stop
now.
it now.
We're up and down. Halfway. If your lower back is starting to kick in, it's because you're bent over. Sit down. Good. Last one. 4. Oh. Thanks, Andrew, for that reminder.
Anytime. Self-preservation here.
It is. I'm going to give it a shot and lift my toes up. If you're not feeling it in that hamstring, again, you might be bending over too far. Lifting those toes up are going to force you to keep the weight into your heels, and the heels is where the work is happening. So keep that in mind for this last set. I want you guys to dig deep for this, all right? We're on the 3rd superset. We've got 1 to go after this. Let's make it awesome, all right? Woo!
1 step closer to change.
Yeah.
1 step. All right, and let's do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That kickstand, guys. That 90% of that weight is in that front leg. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, boom.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm like Owen Wilson back here. Wow.
Wow. And we're up.
All right.
Here we go, guys. Down. Sit. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 2. Feel the stretch at the bottom. 3. Oh. And 4.
Amazing, powerful duo.
Trio, my friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Trio. This is a triple threat.
Yes.
Take your time. It's easy to shoot out the gate fast with furiousness, fearless fury.
8.
It's hard.
Here's 8.
It's easy to shoot out the gate.
Yeah.
But we want you to practice having endurance for the entire workout, okay? Another thing I like to do too, depending on my time, if I have to break this workout into chunks and do the first couple sets in the morning and the second set of supersets in the afternoon, if my kids had something to do, if I had a nail appointment because I'm single and middle-aged, if all these things get in the way, it doesn't matter. But if you need to break this workout up, break it up. It's okay. You're looking to check these move sets and reps off for the entire week. That's what we're here to help you guys do. So our last experience, we'll be using the bench. We're in a 6 rep range here. So I'll get behind the bench. As we commit to step ups, I have some peeves today. I want your heel on this. Again, I want you to not be gripping with your talons. I want you to be pressing with your heels. Your chest is up high. 6 reps, most of the weight's in that top leg. You might not come all the way up. I don't need you to put your foot here on the bench unless you need to for stability. Probably gonna start with a 25-pound weight in one hand. Keisha, talk about the safety of this chair.
Yes. So it's important that you have a sturdy chair if you don't have a bench to use, but I'm going to follow along with you doing the step ups.
Yeah, awesome. Where are you gonna put your foot?
I'm going to put my foot toward the back of the chair to stabilize my form here and also to help with some gravity of the chair moving out of position.
Yeah, the sturdy chair is key, but I want you guys to picture this joint as it's your center of mass, kind of as the pelvis of the chair, if you will. So when we want to keep these weights close to our body, we're looking to make sure that we're nice and safe. If she keeps her foot closer to that groin of the chair, basically, she's going to make sure that that chair stays nice and sturdy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
And then I'll just turn it around for the other leg.
We got
Bam.
a bird lesson, a physics lesson.
I mean,
we are
this is
crushing it
natural
today.
science.
I love this. We got everything going.
Andrew, now because you do have a big foot, talk to me about your step up situation. How do you like to make this work?
Yeah,
for
I
you?
mean, just like you, I try to get that heel on there, so
Yeah.
that I'm not using my
Yeah.
my talons, my bird talons, to claw into the bench.
Yeah.
But generally, that ankle, I try to get right in the center of,
Yeah.
so that everything's kind of balanced on there.
I love it. So we're going from that one leg helping us stand up to both legs helping us stand up. You might have seen a cadence here, but this time a box squat. So 6 on each leg for the step ups. I'm gonna hold a dumbbell racked for this box squat. I don't want you guys to lean forward. I want you to put dead weight on the chair every single time. We had a lot of pulsing here today. Now we're gonna stop the pulse. We're gonna do dead stop, front loaded box squats for 6 reps as well. Keisha, talk to me about your options.
Same thing. I'm just going to be using my sturdy chair here, and I'm going to be using 30s for that move.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And then Andrew,
I'm going 50s.
oh, call.
And if I didn't mention 25s for our step ups.
Perfect.
50 on the step up for me.
Okay,
Just one.
it's just one. All right, I'm using 125 for all 3 moves, okay? Just to make sure I'm nice and safe for this first set. All right, friends, foot up, chest up, face up, 6 reps. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change at the bottom. Take your time. Beautiful transition. Press the bench down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the front. Sitting down. I'm racking 1 dumbbell first to ensure that I get this done at my chest without leaning forward. Stand up 6 times. 6. Stop at the bottom. Good. That's right. 4. Stop at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Many times I like to use that first set even as a warm-up set to make sure everything's working. In the second experience, I'm going to stick with 125-pound dumbbell, and then I'm gonna hold a 45-pound dumbbell for that box squat. All right, not quite 50. We'll get there. Andrew, don't let me forget to change places, you two.
Don't worry.
Keisha.
I'm on it.
If you feel like your grip is giving out, drop the weight. We're focused on these legs. Your grip will improve with time, but right now on this last superset, I want you to give me everything you got. Here we go. And 6, 5, land softly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. And 6. I'm sorry, Keisha, I went
It's
too
all right.
fast.
You're good. I'm wake it up.
4, 3, 2.
I got it in.
You're so good. Getting this 45. Racking it in the front. Maybe.
You got this.
Here we go. And 5, full sit. 4, 3, 2. Awesome. You and me have to have a talk in a second. Oh. I remember having a conversation with Keisha maybe last year about what side of your leg you're holding the dumbbell if you are using one. If you hold the dumbbell inside of your leg's gonna wanna track towards it, which is fine. You just have to make your mind and your muscle match by straightening out that leg. For me, it helps to ensure that my knee is not caving in when I hold it on the outside. Now, if you've got the weight distributed between both legs, then it's, all wild. But think about that stuff. Little nuance actions here that matter. Other leg. Woo! I'm really gonna be sad here in a second when we're finished. All right, let's get it up. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boy, my other arm is driving like I'm running like an emu. Here we go. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, friends. Push. Woo. Carefully. Using my knees. Here we go. And 6. Sit. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Push. Ooh. Last one. Oh.
Doing great, doing great.
Yes, you are.
This is awesome.
Man. Andrew, this is awesome.
Ooh.
It is awesome. Remembering that you're not here because this is something that is going to, drive your success in all areas of life. But this is a celebration of your body. You've got one. You've been given one. And boy, that thing goes through the ringer, right? It goes through different seasons, different decades, different times, birth, stress, all the stuff. Honor it. And as you continue to age, it's a real celebration to be able to do these moves. So embrace that and enjoy it. All right. I don't love that embrace the struggle talk.
Yeah.
This is a privilege to get to do this.
There you go. I love that, Andrew. All right, let's play with the privilege. All right, last time, here we go. And 6, 5, 4, 3. Last one. Right? Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yep.
Other side.
I'm not going to tell you otherwise.
I can't count. I don't know my name. Here we go. And 6. Yep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, love it.
We are earning it today.
Yes, we are.
are earning victory, earning wins. Oh, this is a great way to hold it. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. And 5, 4. Can you wiggle your toes? Try that. There you go. 3,
Stand up through the heels.
2. Push the ground away. Last one. Oh,
Did it? Yeah.
We did it.
we did it. If we did it, you did it. And that was no
Great job,
joke.
Keisha.
Ja.
Listen, birthday boy around the corner. I'm so happy about you, Keisha. Walk it off. Let that heart rate come down. There's a lot of things that we think about and that we consider and that we celebrate. But if you have been training and you felt gains at the beginning and you might feel stalled now, those gains might require more food. Are you speaking with your coach? Maybe you're a little bit tired. Maybe you're a little bit hungry. Maybe you're not getting stronger. You might need more. It's always opposite day at the Faster Way. So make sure you have that conversation. We want you guys to win. Open those feet up. Let's reach up and over. Ooh. One more time on each side. Again, heart rate's coming down. The treat that you're going to enjoy today might fill in some macros that you've been missing, all right? Enjoy it, guys. We're proud of you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.